Welcome to another episode of A.T.S podcast. My name is Say.
Come on, man. Stop it, God.
Yes, sir. And you know what time it is. And you know what we do here. We give you a deeper introspective into what all things being spiritual. So you know where you at, and you know what you need to do.
Take
Take
your
your
shoes
shoes
off.
off
Stand
and
on
on
the
the
ground.
ground.
Filthy bastards.
Get off us.
Come on, man.
Glorified.
Sometimes you just got to tip your hat. No
Yes, sir.
hating that. Sometimes you just got to tip your hat. Excerpt from the lost episode. Number 332 of God. Not loving you enough might have been way too much. All this love but didn't share love. 1 John 4:8. Watch movies together but never read scriptures. 2 Peter 1:20-21 together. Says he loves his family but there's no scripture in the house. Curse God with the breath of life he gave them. Genesis 2:7. Confused. 1 Corinthians 14:33. With God loving you and not you loving God. Romans 5:8. Love thy neighbor as thyself. Mark 12:31. Godly nation are you? Deuteronomy 9:6. What is separating you from the barbarian? 1 Corinthians 14:11. Love edifies, last I heard. 1 Corinthians 8:1. What are you teaching? James 3:1. God, Psalms 82:6. Got me preaching now. Acts 28:31. Light work.
Light work.
Light work.
Yes, sir.
After revisiting and revising this, I realized, and listening to the old boy, it was just a little excerpt, chalking up the shorts from the last episode 332 of God not loving you. That might have been too much.
Too much. Little, just a little.
You know, some of them haven't recovered from what parents said to them.
Nah.
What teachers said to them. So we went back and we're like, the God, you know, telling them the truth. But still realize that truth can damage them.
Facts.
Telling them the what?
Truth.
But that truth can
damage them.
Did God love you enough?
You
know what I mean? Realizing, like, you know, God, yeah. Telling them the simple truth of God not loving you enough might have been too much for them. All this love, but didn't share love. 1 John 4:8. You ever hear them? Well, I love you a lot, but they never shared love.
Never shared love.
Whole bunch of I love my people. But did you share love with your people? You need to know what love is. 1 John 4:8.
Yes, sir.
We know they watch movies together. But did you read scriptures together? Did you? Did you?
Did you?
Did you?
Big boy.
We know you watch movies together.
Did you read scriptures?
Scriptures together.
Big boy.
Here we go.
Big boy.
Even the heathen is going to say he loves his family.
That's a
much
fact.
less the so-called godly.
Yep.
But no scriptures in the house.
No scriptures in the house. Get off us. Yep.
Come on.
Yep. Yep.
It's done declare I love my family.
How much?
Because you know to say it, you don't necessarily mean it. To say it is commercial.
Facts. Get off us. Get off us. Get off us.
Get that right. Get that right. To say it is not that you really mean it. To say it is that it's commercial. Just like Mike. You know what I mean?
Yep.
What else you gonna say? I love my family. But then there's no scriptures in the house.
In the house.
Did God leave us without scriptures?
Get off us. Get off me.
Did God leave us without scriptures?
Say it ain't so.
Says he loves his family, but there's no scriptures in the house. Curse God with the breath of life he gave them. Genesis 2:7. You're so confused. 1 Corinthians 14:33. With God loving you, it's not you loving God. Romans 5:8. Don't get that confused. It's God
Never.
loving you, not you loving God.
Don't
Died
you
for you while you
ever
were still
expect-
sinners. Don't get that twisted now. Poor thing, poor thing. Love thy neighbor as thyself, Mark 12:31. Godly nation, are you? Deuteronomy 9:6. What is separating you from the barbarian now? 1 Corinthians 14:11.
Facts.
Last I heard, love edifies. 1 Corinthians 8:1. One I have to ask, what are you teaching? James 3:1. God. Psalms 82:6 preaching now. Acts chapter 28:31. Yeah. Catch it on the shorts. Just as you thought it was over. All has always been symbolic.
Yes, sir.
Leviticus 8:12. Just as you thought it was over, they pulled me back in.
Yes, sir.
Love has always been symbolic. Oil has always been symbolic. Leviticus 8:12. To us, Genesis 1:26. Men will do anything to acquire oil as its wealth. Psalms 45:7. Oddly enough, they require the earthly over the heavenly.
Bars.
1 Corinthians 15:47.
Yes, they do.
All the earth and therein
Yes,
belongs to God. Psalms 24:1. Dividing up what's not theirs. Deuteronomy 19:14. Looting from God again, are you? Malachi 3:8. Can a man rob God? One man's surplus is for another lack, so there may be equality. 2 Corinthians 8:14. Taking anything by force always have the same spirit behind it. Ask Dina. Got allotment and portion, not enough, says the so-called godly. Numbers 26, the due diligence. Without oil, Hebrews 1:19, I couldn't tap into this reservoir. Dogs, Philippians 3:2.
Bars.
Rich. This is the thought it was out. They pulled me back in.
This is thought that we were out.
You know, oil has always been symbolic.
Facts.
Leviticus 8:12, the due diligence. To us, Genesis 1:26. These men will do anything to acquire oil as its wealth. Psalms 45:7.
Yes, sir.
But oddly enough, they require the earthly over the heavenly.
Yes, sir.
1 Corinthians 15:47. Now, why is that? Cheers.
Get it right.
Oddly enough, they require the earthly over the heavenly.
Yes, sir.
Only if they had a passion for the oil from heaven like they do from the oil from the earth. Only if they had a passion for the oil from the heavenly as they do from the earth.
Put that on a t-shirt, you bastards.
All the earth and therein belongs to God.
Yep.
Psalms 24:1. Look at them dividing up what's not theirs. 19:14. Yeah, you gotta go put some elbow grease in. Looting from God again, are we?
Yes, sir.
Malachi 3:8. Can a man rob God?
Kenny?
Did you know one man's surplus is for another man's lack, so there may be equality? 2 Corinthians 8:14.
Never got the memo.
You might be rich in lumber, you might be rich in oil, you might be rich in minerals. You're bartering. So when one breaks a protocol of that and decide, you know what I mean? It's going to go take yours. Where that leave us? Taking anything by force always have the same spirit behind it. Ask Dina. Just ask Dina. Here we go again with the spirit behind the thing. God allotment and portion not enough, says the so-called godly. Numbers 26.
So-called.
That's a big principle.
So-called.
God allotment and portion is not enough.
Not enough. Could have told you that from the Genesis.
That's why we say they're the so-called godly. God's what? Portion and allotment is not enough. That's the only reason why you would go take somebody else's. Without oil, Hebrews 1:9, I couldn't tap into this reservoir.
See you.
Dogs, Philippians 3:2. I should really take offense, 1 Peter 2:8, with all this old house you're trying to sell me. John 2:19. Sometimes you just gotta tip your hat, man. Just tip your hat. No shame to that. Just tip your hat. Oh, he made that shot? Just tip your hat.
Good shot.
So, don't gotta hate everything. You don't gotta be a hater. I should take offense, 1 Peter 2:8, with all this old house you're trying to sell me. John 2:19. In a housing market about to collapse, Matthew 24:2. With an economy on the brink, Genesis 41, while others are backing up the brinks. 1 Timothy 6:10. I thought so. One weird time, another tell times. Acts chapter 1, verse 7. Stick around for the dialogue.
Bastards.
The nation is a bully. What hope is there for her seeds? Matthew 7:17-20. For every Goliath there's a David.
Yes, sir.
1 Samuel 17. A leopard can't change its spot of Ethiop in his skin. Jeremiah 13:23. As you are, you will never understand Romans 3:11. The spirit behind the thing principle. Luke 22, verse 3. Due diligence. Because you're not behind the spirit. John 4:24. I know you can't see it because you ate it. Genesis 3. Don't worry about it. Stick around for the dialogue.
Bars.
I should really take offense. 1 Peter 2:8, with all this old house you're trying to sell me. John 2:19. Take from this what you may.
Bars.
Any given Sunday, go to church.
Yep.
Suffer not the little ones to what? Come on to me.
Come on to me.
I should really take offense with all this old house you're trying to sell me.
Tell me. Bars.
What's the average age of your congregation? Look who got the private seats up front. Look who got the high price seats up front. All these gray hair people with the big hats. I should really take offense with all this old house you're trying to sell me. John chapter 2:19. But hold on now. In a housing market about to collapse. Matthew 24:2. Suffer not the little ones to what?
Me.
These are on their way, 1 foot in the grave. And now they're coming on to God. Pastors spend more time in hospitals and bedsides than they do in the pulpit.
Get off. Get off. Get off.
All this leftovers are trying to give God. Some of you don't even eat leftovers.
You said a lot.
In a housing market about to collapse. Matthew 24, verse 2. Take from this what you may.
Said a lot.
With the economy on the brink. Genesis 41. Do your due diligence while others are backing up the brinks. 1 Timothy 6:10. Now that's how you do it, Drewski, without mocking God. Light work! Just tip your hat! Just tip your hat!
Tip your hat. Tip your hat.
Just tip your hat!
Tip your hat.
Just cover the economy and give glory to God. Take from this what you may. I know you're slow, so I'll have to give you again. You take offense with all this old house you're trying to sell me. Down 2:19, in a housing market about to collapse. Matthew 24, verse 2, with the economy on the brink. Genesis 41, while others are backing up the brinks. 1 Timothy 6:10. What is he saying? God is saying, I should take offense with all this old house that's coming into the house. 1 foot in, 1 foot out the grave. And I already said, something of the little ones to come on to me.
To me, giving me leftovers.
At what time do you enter ministry? I thought so. I thought so. I thought so. In a housing market about to collapse. That's when you're coming on to God and think you're honoring God.
Yep.
Ailing and paining. Pastor at your bedside, pastor at the hospital.
Ecclesiastics.
It's a shame. That's what you think of me. Leftovers.
Leftovers. Trying to give God the leftovers.
With the economy on the brink. Genesis 41. While others are backing up the brinks. Whoever they are. 1 Timothy 6:10. Light work though. Keep the change.
Keep the change, filthy animals.
Don't take this personal. One weird time, another tell the times. Acts chapter 1:7.
That way. Yeah.
One glory in this timepiece, another glory in that God tell him the times and he can tell it.
Yes, sir. Get it straight.
But you don't dare ask the one with the 2 and 3 million timepiece if you'd rather that over God tell them the times. Just dip your hat! Just dip your hat!
Get off.
Don't dare ask Jezebel what she prefer. Jezebel says, I'm attracted to the one with the 2 million timepiece. I don't care who can tell the times.
Get off.
Sometimes you just got to tip your hat.
Yeah.
The nation is a bully. What hope is there for her seeds? Matthew 7:17-20. For every Goliath, there's a David. 1 Samuel 17. A leopard can't change its spot, Ethiopian his skin. Jeremiah 13:27.
Get that right.
There's a lot of unbelievers in this world. And just to not grasp that simple scripture, a leopard can't change its spot, Ethiopian his skin. A lot of people are so-called believers who think that they believe in God, but every action and everything about you, you defy scriptures. Facts. They are who we thought they are.
They are who we thought they were. Yeah. Yep.
Defying the scriptures. What's the defiance of the word? They are who we thought they are.
Yep.
Let me tell you something. If you're a team and when you win in 3 times or 4 times in a row, what do they call that?
Dynasty.
You must understand, after the dynasty ends and that team missed the playoff or whatever, that's just considered a season. But they are who we thought they are. They are who we thought they are. We'll never understand Romans 3:11, the spirit behind the thing principle. Getting to understand, you will never understand the spirit behind the thing principle. Luke 22, verse 3, do due diligence, do a little elbow grease, because you're not behind the spirit. John 4:24.
Bars.
You'll never understand the spirit behind the thing principle, because you're not behind the spirit. Sometimes you gotta tip your head, man. Just tip your head. Sometimes you gotta tip your hat. Just when they thought it was enough, you can't go more than that. You can't see because you ate it. Wasn't all this eating to see? That's why you can't see. Wasn't all this eating to see? That's why you can't see. Oh, man.
Light years.
Mm-mm-mm. You don't gotta stick around for this.
So you can.
Yeah, you don't gotta stick around for this. You don't gotta stick around.
You can exit.
Yeah, you can. Yeah. It's only right they trample in your civil rights, Luke 10:19, as you allow sexual immorality, Romans 1:26-27, to hold to the hem of your garment. Matthew 9:20-21. Spitting in the face of those before, Matthew 26:67. Where there's a coon, there's a loon. Tap to that, jigaboo. Ask Jesus. It's easy to talk in the east. Don't listen to the beast in the west. Revelations 13. Stick around for the dialogue. Would you advocate for worship outside of God only? Matthew 4:10. 2. Just to worship in religion? Isaiah 29:13. Ask the religious. Mark 7:7. Pardon me, I forgot who I was speaking to. I am from yard. Mitzvah 5:2. It's not the same as being in the yard. Revelations 12. Why is it you're always having conversations with the adversary? Genesis 3. And him with you. Are you fiends friends? 1 John 3:8. Why is it you always having conversations
with the adversary?
Are you fiends friends?
Now you want the R.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
You bastards.
That's gotta tip your hat, man.
Mm-hmm.
It's only right they trample on your civil rights. What a word and what a time.
What a time.
God timing is immaculate.
Always on time.
It's only right they trample on your civil rights, Luke 10:19, as you allow sexual immorality, Romans 1:26-27, to hold on to the hem of your garment, Matthew 9:20-21. Spit in the face of those before you, Matthew 26-67.
Facts. It's only right.
Where there's a coon, there's a loon. Tap to that, jigaboo. Don't leave that out.
Don't leave that out.
Come on now. Reason why we had to give you that. Try to tell some whole heads. But just because they ate it, they don't see it. It's
because they ate it.
It's only right they're trampling your civil rights. Timely word. Timely word! When we don't even care to dabble in civilian warfare. It's only right they're trampling your civil rights as you allow sexual immorality. Romans 1:26-27, to hold on to the hem of your garment. Matthew 9:20-21. You know you don't understand the spirit behind the thing because you're not behind the spirit.
Bars. Big word. Big word.
And so when you went in on your civil rights, you let them co-opt you to marry to that sexual immorality. And the coons who are representing you, wherever you see a coon, you see a loon. And they tap dance to that marriage. That jigaboo to that. This is light work. This is light work. Light work.
Over the heads. Over the heads.
It's only right they trample on your civil rights. Follow the code. Follow the code. Hey, follow the code. Cross the arm. Cross the arm. God says, you think I'm going to honor the civil rights after you married that with the sexual immorality to that?
Bastards. Tough.
Which God you worshiping? After you let them put sexual immorality and hem that on to the hem of the garment and civil rights, you want me to honor now $3 bill stuff? God is like this.
Cross, angry.
You're on your own.
You're on your own.
You don't know me. You never know me. That's okay, homie.
Tough.
My hands have been crossed since the cross. I got nothing for you.
Nothing for you.
Back to the drawing board. Do it all over again.
Facts.
The spirit behind the thing.
Yep.
So what spirit hem that, make that hold on to the hem of your garment while you're going for your civil rights? What spirit?
Tough.
The spirit of God let sexual immorality held on to the garment? Are you going for your civil rights?
Tough.
This is light work.
Light work.
Coons. Wherever you see a coon, you see a loon.
Tough. Big word.
You can tap to that, Jigaboo.
You can tap dance to that.
Ask Jesus. This is so light work for me. Can you just tip your hat? Ask Jesus. It's easy to talk in the east. Don't listen to the beast in the west.
Yes.
Just tip it.
Get off us. Get off us.
And be careful who you give credit for that. Be careful who you give credit for that. Be careful who you give credit for that. It's easy to talk in the east. Don't listen to the beast in the west. Revelations 13. Do your due diligence.
All Revy.
Do your due diligence. Where did the Christ come? In the embodiment. I thought so. It's easier to talk in the east than it is in the west. Don't listen to the beasts. I told you guys don't believe scriptures.
Bars.
Careful who you credit for that. Would you advocate for worship outside of God only? Matthew 4:10 too. You remember they advocate for the sexual immorality tied to the hem of the garment. Because they said, civil rights for one, civil rights for all. Coon. Right? So this is the question now. The Spirit says, would you advocate for worship outside of God only too?
Bars.
Just to worship in religion?
Bars. Just balling.
Sometimes you just gotta tip your hat to that.
Punching holes in the defense.
Would you advocate for worship outside of God only too? Just to worship in religion? Suppose they tap that. Suppose they tap that to the hem of the garment. Suppose they co-opt that. All this worship God only, worship God only. Hey. We want to worship idols too. We want to worship dogs too. We want them stars and moon too.
Yep. Accept everything too.
Would you allow that too?
Just for your civil rights?
Like the sexual immorality to the civil rights? Ask the religious. Luke 7:7. Pardon me. I forgot who I was speaking to.
That's explained your Sundays.
Come on!
Tough.
And from yard, Mishka 5:2, too little be counted amongst them. It's not the same as being in the yard, Revelations 12. Why is it you're always having conversations with the adversary, Genesis 3? I thought so. And him with you. Are you fiends friends? 1 John 3:8. Careful.
Poetry.
You're enamored by, it gets a little more heavy. You can leave if you want to. You're enamored by pedophilia, Joel 3:3, do your due diligence. Prejudice, 1 Timothy 5:21. Propaganda, mis and disinformation. Immorality, Romans chapter 1, 24-32. Idolatry, 1 Corinthians 10:14. Embezzlement and grift, Luke 16:1-15. Religiosity, Mark 7:7. Animosity, Genesis 3:15, to name a few. I wonder where these kids learn smash and grab from: bullying, intimidation, shooting up schools, hatred, prejudice, mocking, propaganda, mis and disinformation. I wonder where they learned from.
Bars.
So-called rich and elite get poor people, James 2:5, to do their bidding.
Yep.
Eyes are veiled, 2 Corinthians 3:16.
Bars.
Iran and ice.
Bars. Bars.
The principality, Ephesians 6:12, have shifted ever so slightly, but the chasm, Luke 16:26, is widened. No longer the country protecting the citizens. They reside in fear of the regime. That's how you interpret the scriptures. Ecclesiastes 12:13. Sometimes you gotta tip your hat. I don't know how long you guys have been watching pedophilia in this country. It's just an evening news. It had to be from about 216, if not before. Could have been from 208. That's a long time. We're in 226. That's been the staple of the evening news from 208 to 216. Kids have grown up on that like their mother's breasts. Young minds have been framed by that like suckling on their mother's breasts. From 2008 to 2026, a whole nation watched that on news. And in this country, there's news 24 hours a day.
Facts.
You're enamored by pedophilia, Joel 3:3. Do your due diligence. Prejudice, 1 Timothy 5:21. Propaganda, mis and disinformation. Immorality, Romans chapter 1, 24 to 32. Idolatry, 1 Corinthians 10:14. You know all this fan stuff, fan, my fan, your fan. Embezzlement and grift, Luke 16, 1 to 15. Religiosity, Mark 7:7. And we all know about the animosity, Genesis 3:15, to name a few. Now anybody will tell you all that and being beaten down under your mind from such a long time, day in, day out, 24 hours a day. TV it's on, YouTube it's on. Every website, everything it's on. You're enamored by this 24 hours a day. Good luck with the next generation, and even the current ones. And the Spirit says, I wonder where these kids learn smash and grab from, bullying and intimidation from, shooting up schools, hatred, prejudice, mocking, propaganda, and mis and disinformation. Your little half-decentness that you try to pour into these kids, then you send them off to school for 8 hours, and they got the phone in their hand, can't combat that. Good luck with that.
Keep up.
This is light, but it's heavy. So-called rich and elite get poor people, James 2:5, to do their bidding. I know the eyes of veil. 2 Corinthians 3:16, Iran and ice. Cheers. Sometimes you gotta tip your hat. You get it when you get it. You might not have even seen the cuteness of what the Spirit do, because you don't live in the embodiment of the Spirit. We said eyes, but we're really using I, capital letter I with the S. The eyes of veil. And then we use the two eyes, Iran and ice. You know what I mean? Don't worry about it.
Bars.
The principality, Ephesians 6:12. Don't forget that. 6:12. All things are spiritual. The principalities have shifted ever so slightly. Takes one who's spiritual to see it. He's spiritual to discern all things. But the principality has shifted ever so lightly. But the chasm, Luke 6:26, is widened. No longer the country is protecting the citizens. They reside in fear of the regime.
Facts.
That's how you interpret the scriptures. Ezekiel 12:13. Scripture says, fear God, and that's supposed to be honorable. Is that how you interpret the scriptures? Okay. Yeah. Episode 333. Times and a half, seal. Daniel 12:7. In the same breath of 33 was sealed. Matthew 26:66. Roll away the rock. Matthew 28:2. Fine dining. Episode 261. Leave the napkin on the seat, will you? John 20, verse 7. I'm coming back. Mark 13:26. Check is paid in full. John 19:30. Don't try this at home. Water, blood, and spirit are always in agreement. 1 John 5:7-8. As is the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. Isaiah 61:1. Slave language English, but worship in Aramaic. God forgive me for taking advantage of the fiend. Matthew 4:1. Enticing them with the rock. 1 Corinthians 10:4. Yelling, let me slap the rock. John 18:22. Had to forsake a few pleasures to walk with God. Galatians 5:16. That was my pleasure. Hidden treasures. Matthew 13:44. Jewels. Revelations 21. All the time spent trying to be qualified. No one shared with you. Poor thing. God qualifies the unqualified when called. Matthew 22:14.
Bars.
Sometimes you just got to tip your hat.
Bars.
Poor thing, poor thing.
Also.
This is episode 333. Times and a half. Seal. Daniel 12:7. Don't mind us. You can catch it on the shorts. In the same breath, 33 was sealed. Matthew 27:66. Roll away the rock. Matthew 28:2. Fine dining, episode 261. Leave the napkin on the seat. John 20, verse 7. I'm coming back. Mark 13:26. Check is paid in full. John 19:30.
It always.
I'll turn back just to be generous. I'll turn back just to be generous. Episode 333, times and a half, seal, Daniel 12:7. The 33, significance in there, entered ministry at 30. We kind of covered that up top before. You're not following the spirit. It's too deep for what most of you, except for that little ones to come on to me. And then spend 3.5 years in ministry. So entered ministry is 30, died at 33. Episode 333. The 3 sealed the 333. Episode 333, times and a half, sealed. Daniel 12:7.
It always.
In the same breath, 33 was sealed.
Yes, sir.
In the same breath, 33 was sealed when they rolled the rock up against the
bars.
The pulpit. In the same breath, 33 was sealed. Sometimes you just gotta tip your hat. Matthew 27:66. Roll away the rock. Matthew 28:2. Fine dining. Episode 261. Leave the napkin on the seat. John 20, verse 7. Now, most of you are used to takeouts. We understand. Don't need to defend yourself. We understand. And most of you are used to chains. We also understand. No need to defend yourself. You're used to takeouts. You're used to chains. It's, you know what I mean? It is what it is. So this little part we're going to explain because you might not even know what's happening. For the fact that we say fine dining, we have just, what's the word I'm looking for? A whole lot of you we're not left out of that.
Included, yeah.
So we're going to engraft you back in. Fine dining, episode 261. Leave the napkin on the seat.
Thanks.
If you're a fine dining and you are not a patron, but someone who's trained for fine dining, the napkin on the seat, the person is coming back. It's symbolic of the person coming back. When we did this in the sepulchre, we had thought you would have known this. I told you we're trying to engraft you back. You're not fine diners. So it meant nothing to you. You'd have read it. Your grandmother read it. You read it. Your mother read it. Generations of it. It meant nothing to you.
I'll be back.
Even folding it, we try to even go one more layer. Nobody robs a tomb. Nobody robs a house and leave it in order.
Bars.
That's just one more layer. It's unnecessary to do that. It's unnecessary to do that. It's totally unnecessary. Totally unnecessary. Just sometimes just tip your hat to move on. Just tip your hat to move on. I just went one extra layer just because. Just because. Leave the napkin on the seat. John 27. I'm coming back. Mark 13:26. The check is paid in full. John 19:30. It's finished.
It's finished.
Don't worry about it.
Done.
Water, blood, and spirit are always in agreement. 1 John 5:7-8. As is the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. Slave language, English, but worship in Aramaic.
Bars. Bars.
Y'all treat this, y'all going on like you speak English originally. Slave language. Now you know. Slave language. You never know. You know now.
Now you know.
Slave language, English, but worship in Aramaic.
Aramaic.
God forgive me for taking advantage of the fiend. Matthew 4:1. Enticing them with the rock. 1 Corinthians 10:4. May God forgive me for enticing the fiend.
With the rock.
Yelling, let me slap the rock. John 18:22. Had to forsake a few pleasures to walk with God. Galatians 5:16. That's big boy. But it was my pleasure. Hidden treasures. Matthew 13:4-4. Jewels. Revelations 21. Due diligence. There's a little principle here. It's worth your while if you get it. All the time spent trying to be qualified, no one shared with you. Poor thing. All the time you spend trying to be qualified, and no one loved you enough to share this with you. I'll share it with you. God qualifies the unqualified when called. Matthew 22:14. God qualifies the uncalled when called. This is a principle. I could tell you this from the Genesis. Now, what you're going to do with your universities and all that, I don't know. But pay attention to when called. Pay attention to?
When called.
Not when you have zeal. Not when you get a little itch. God qualifies the uncalled when called. Thought so.
Bars.
Without Afro-Asiatic language from the Northwest Semitic branch, where would you be? Hebrew and Aramaic are closely related. Genesis 25. I said too much.
That's a bar.
I said too much, man.
Yep.
Just tip your head to move on. Tip your head to move on.
Very.
In your arrogance of ignorance, Hebrews. In your arrogance of ignorance, Hosea 4:6. Remember, you were not at the cross, English. At 19:20. Tell Hebrew, Latin, and Greek being there wasn't an honor.
Pause.
Pause. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
The oldest preservation of untouched and unredacted transcripts, 2 Peter 1:20-21, preserved in Ethiopia. Gaz, the half has not been told. 1 Kings 10:7. Ethiopian Enoch, Acts 8, or the 144,000, Revelations 14. Jehovah's Witnesses. Come on, stop. If you had to move on, man. If you had to move on. At least you don't get this, so we'll give you this.
Ethiopian eunuch. 144.
Without Afro-Asiatic languages from the Northwest Semitic branch, where would you all be?
Where would you be?
Just tip your hat to move on, man. Just tip your hat and move on. Hebrew and Aramaic are closely related. Genesis 25.
Yes, sir.
Said too much, didn't I?
Said too much.
In your arrogance of ignorance, Hosea 4:6. Remember, you were not at the cross, English.
Bars.
19:20. John 19:20.
Bars.
There's a spirit, this spirit behind the thing. It's trying to flood this thing that scriptures were not even in. The original scriptures weren't even in it. It wasn't even at the cross. I'll be careful about that slave language. This is just, I'm just speaking spiritual. I'm just speaking spiritual. I'll be very careful about this new boy on the block. I'll be very careful.
New boy on the block.
Tell Hebrew, Latin, and Greek being there wasn't an honor.
Facts.
The oldest preservation of untouched and unredacted transcripts, 2 Peter 1:20-21, preserved in Ethiopia. Guess the half has not been told. Ethiopian Enoch, Acts 8, or the 144,000, Revelations 14. Sticky pages, Jehovah's Witness.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Don't worry about it.
Yes, sir.
Notice we're not asking you to ask your pastors, your imam, your rabbi, because a little bit too much. A little bit too much. It's outside the wall stuff. They're telling you to do time, it's because they never did time. Acts chapter 1, verse 7.
Bars. Bars.
Incarceration without laceration, John 19:34. I'll get back to that. Don't worry about it. Tip your hat and move on. You live enough life now, Psalms 9-10, to know that's not predicated on crime. Snitch on themselves, they will on their own. Luke 6:16, rappers. Whole bunch of if you want help, but never help. Hebrews 7:7. They didn't turn back for the cross. Luke 17:1-19. What's your expectation, Ras? Poor thing, who told you you're a starter, Cap. I know myriads who got rings that aren't starters. 1 Samuel 18. And myriads of starters without rings. Mark 14:3-9.
Get off us.
You opted not to be in a championship team, John chapter 1:12. Because you're delusional of your role. So cold.
Yes, sir.
Soul.
Yes, sir. Rich.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Rich.
Sweet aroma. Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Rich.
Yes, it is. If they're telling you to do time, it's because they never did time.
Yes.
Acts chapter 1:17.
Yes, sir.
Incarceration without laceration, John 19:34. Now, I know it's a stretch. It's a stretch. It's a stretch. Incarceration without what?
Laceration.
A lot of you are counting the laceration. Unaware because it's veiled from you, was pronounced dead. Incarceration without what?
Laceration.
Tip your hat to move on. Tip your hat to move on. Came by and pronounced him dead. The option was to break the legs, but then that would defile the sacrifice. Pierce him in the side.
Don't count.
But if you want to take a point, go ahead. If you want to count that, go ahead. What are we doing here now? Sleeping with corpse? Spirit behind the thing. Be careful now. Be careful now. Be careful now. How far are you going to go with this? So the incarceration was without laceration. Got 1934. Speaking about him, talking about him.
Talking about who?
You live enough life now, Psalms 90, verse 10, to know that's not predicated on crime. You've lived long enough now to know that time is not predicated on crime. Somebody doing time, and if you don't know that, then you're not saved. You've lived long enough now to know that what? Time is not predicated on crime. Sometimes just tip your hat to move on. 2 Corinthians 5:21. They snitch on themselves, they will on their own. Luke 6:16, rappers. Whole bunch of if you want help, but never help. Hebrews 7:7. Greater shall bless the lesser. What are you trying to do? Be above scripture? They didn't turn back for the cross. Luke 17:1-19. What's your expectation, Ross? Stop it now.
Stop it.
Poor thing. Who told you were a starter? Cap. Come on, man. Poor thing. Who told you were a starter? Cap.
Who told you you were starting?
Cap. I know myriads who got rings that aren't starters.
Bars.
1 Samuel 18. And myriads of starters without rings. Mark 14:3-9.
Yes,
I'll do you justice and turn back for that. I
That's
don't want you to die going to your grave and don't get it.
Heavy dough.
Make of it what you may. First and foremost, let's address this. Poor thing. Who told you you're a starter? Cap. Let's start there. All of you who think you're supposed to wear a white gown, walk down, and you look good enough, and you're educated enough, you've achieved enough, and you're supposed to be a starter. Not taking that away from you. Beauty is an eye of the beholder. I'm simply just asking, who told you you're a starter? Did God? God told you? No. Don't mix up what God said and pastor say. I know it's getting a little confusing. I know it's all jumble mumble. Don't mix up what God say and pastor say. Who told you were a starter?
Who told you? Could have told you this from the.
Who told you were a starter?
Who told you?
I know myriads who got rings that aren't starters.
Bars.
Now, you go read 1 Samuel 18. Saul's daughter got a ring. She wasn't a starter.
Thought she was.
Read scriptures carefully, man. Saul said, I'm giving David this just to blight him.
Rinse that out.
I'm giving them this to be a stumbling block to him.
His hip.
Without God, and God let him dodge it. God let him dodge it. The rest you can read on your own.
Bars. You don't read like that, you bastards.
And myriads of starters without rings. Mark 14:3-9. Now I'll help you out here. This is sticky pages. Mark 14:3-9. Many are what? Starters without rings. She was a town prostitute. Anointed his feet with her hair.
Balling.
Would any of you know the local girl right now who's a little promiscuous and thinks she's a starter? God made her his starter. She anointed him for his burial.
That way. Tough.
I'm going to go there. I'm going to go there because they don't understand. They don't understand. I'm not going to be with them always. Bastards, man. Get this out of me, man. Wherever the gospel is preached, speak of her.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You wouldn't understand because you guys aren't versed in scriptures.
Facts.
A woman shall encompass a man. It's actually the high priest's job to do that. I said too much, but I'll keep going. You don't even know what I just said. You don't even know what I just said. It doesn't even matter. It's the high priest's job to even do that. A woman shall encompass a man. So when that was happening, all of that happened. I am going to give you a paradigm shift to change your little insignificant existence. Just time to tip your hat to move on. What she did, I'm only speaking to those called. I'm only speaking to those anointed. I'm only speaking to those in the book of life. Was a greater act than Mary. Just tip your hat to move on. Just tip your hat to move on. Tip your hat to move on. Tip your hat to move on. Just tip your hat. Tip your hat to move on. Just tip your hat to move on. Just tip your hat to move on. Just tip your hat to move on. We held it so close to the vest. We held it so close to the vest. We held it what? So close to the vest. What did? We held it so close to the vest that Mary was declared. Mary was declared, but this wasn't.
They ain't ready.
We treated this like we treated Simon carrying the cross. A virgin shall have a child? That's commercial shit. That's for everybody. That's highway stuff. Virgin shall have a child. Highway stuff. Take it and run.
Take it and run.
Where in scriptures did we say someone shall carry the cross? Where in scriptures did we say a woman shall what? Shall what? Anoint the sacrifice for its for what? That's the high priest's job. It's a male job. Woman shall encompass a man. And a who? A prostitute? We held that close to the vest.
They're not ready.
We didn't even need Mary. Why? Why you say that? Why you say that? You flipping bastards. I shouldn't even be talking to you. Where was a woman one time we did Adam? Ah!
They're not ready.
Shouldn't begin this. You're unworthy.
Never said that about Mary.
You're unworthy.
Bastards.
I could duplicate back Adam again. Didn't need Mary.
Never said anything about them again.
This light work. But this
never
is
be
spiritual. This is for those written in the book of life. This is for the call on the anointed. You're not tapped in like that. Just leave it alone. Just leave it alone.
No.
You're not tapped in like that. Just leave it alone.
No. Just tap your hat and move on. You're not tapped in like that.
That's for those who are tapped in. Just leave that alone.
Yeah. You're not tapped in like that.
So I know what? Who told you were a starter? Who told you you were a starter? I know starters with rings. I know those who want starters and they got rings. I know starters who don't got rings. She's a starter for God.
Yep.
God chose her to anoint the son for burial. Who are you again? Who are you again?
A starter for who?
Who are you again?
God.
And this is what it's all about. You opted not to be in a championship team.
Bars. Who called you a starter?
You opted not to be in a championship team. So this is the little part that you don't get. Some of you who are starters are starting for perennial losers. But you see her? She's a town whore or whatever they want to call her. Promiscuous one. She's God's starter.
For all generations.
Because she opted to what? To play for a championship team. Did you? Thought so. John chapter 1:12. But we realize that you're delusional of your role. Go there.
Yes, sir.
Everybody can't start.
Nah, everybody can't start.
But you refuse to come off the bench.
Yep.
Okay. What happened when it happened? Trade him.
Yep. You ain't that eloquent. You ain't that eloquent.
Everybody can't what?
Start.
But what happened when they refused to come off the bench?
Trade them.
Trade him.
Today's the first day you can. Today's the first day you can.
Yeah, trade him. You're delusional of your role.
Illusion of your role.
You can't walk beside this man. You can't hold his water. You can't tie sandals. But you don't want to play your role.
Nope.
That's okay. Trade him.
Off you are.
Soul pole, poor soul. Don't worry about it. Said too much. 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 Had me tapping into stuff I didn't even want to tap into. Spirit now, body now drained. Didn't even want to go there with you. Awaiting God to save them. Psalms 25:3. You're saved already. John 3:16. There's no expectation of your appreciation for this, as there was none for the Christ. Mark 31.
Get that right.
You already didn't follow the leader. Isaiah 55:4. The R. Isaiah 49:7. You live in this construct, episode 195, as if you're going to get a leader that defies the spoken word. 1 Samuel 8:11-18. Yeah. The years ahead of them are fewer than those lived. Psalms 90:10. And look at the problem they're causing already. Are you the only one that don't know the adversary is not part of eternity? Revelations 20:14-15. In your sojourns, Psalms 15:1. Did you meet anyone of notoriety like us? Genesis 1:26. Stick around for the dial. That little part there where the Spirit talked to them about prostitute and Mary. Yeah. Look what it's doing to your body. Look what it did to your body. See what I'm talking about? Too much, just too much. They forgot Adam. Could have skipped Mary. Don't worry about it. Awaiting God to save them. I'm turning back now.
You're already saved.
You're already saved.
He's saved.
John 3:16. See what reading the little red book and being in the walls will do to you?
Yes, sir.
Awaiting what? God to save them. You're already saved. John 3:16. Poor thing. There is no expectation of your appreciation for this, as there's none for the Christ. Mark 15:31. That's huge.
Big boy.
You might not even understand or get it, but it's huge. Speak for itself. Angels are rejoicing for that one. We don't expect you to even get it or appreciate it. You already didn't follow the leader. Isaiah 55:4. The R. Isaiah 49:7. Come on, man.
Yes, sir.
You live in this construct, episode 195, as if you're going to get a leader that defies the spoken word. 1 Samuel 8:11-18. The reason, just tap your hat. The reason they don't know that, I already told you. You said you want a leader like the rest of the nation. I told you when you get a leader, what's going to happen. They're going to grift, embezzle, and take the best for themselves. They're going to take your little virgin daughters and whore them out. They're going to take your sons, and your sons are going to be cupbearer to them and be carrying around their horse. This was from back in, Carton and what do you call it? Horse and cart days. I told you this. When you want a king and a leader, they're going to take the best of themselves. You get the leftovers.
Scripture.
That's how it is. I told you this. But you are under some constructive if you're going to defy scripture as if my word is not going to come true. Okay, as you are. God of the nation, are you? The years ahead of them are fewer than those lived. Psalms 90:10. And look at the problem they're causing already. It's a tough one. I'd rather move on, but the Spirit says just turn back. The years ahead of them are fewer than those lived. And look at the problem they're causing already. Most of these men get into powers after they have passed what their allotted lifespan given unto man. After they've passed what? The allotted lifespan given unto man. If you strength live unto 70. So the years ahead of them are fewer than those
behind them.
And look at the problem that they're causing.
This is tough.
Meaning that they forget them, not even considering their own, the grandkids and the kids. To say, let them live a good life as I live. Let them live a peaceful life as I live. Look at the problem they're causing.
So true.
It's 70-year-old men, 80-year-old men, 90-year-old men in the world. And you allow them.
So true.
They have 5 more, 10 more years and the problem they're causing, and you allow them.
Bars.
This is a spiritual connotation. And look at the problem they're causing already. Are you the only one that don't know the adversary is not part of eternity? So if I tell you that a man, if you strength live to 70, you see these men tapping in at these ages in 80, you know the writing is on the wall for them. And you have them creating so much problem. And they're not part of the future.
Nope.
They're not part of the what?
Future.
They don't got 10 more years in them. And you're going to let them cause all this problem for what? For you, your kids, and grandkids? Simply because you allow the adversary to do the same thing in your lives because you don't realize he's not part of what? Eternity.
Bars.
Revelations 20:14-15.
1,000 years.
Yeah. Same amount of time that he's going to be down there too. But it's allegorically speaking. Don't mind us. In your sojourns, Psalms 15 verse 1. Did you meet anyone of notoriety like us?
Nah.
You know this is what you call a sojourn. We're sojourning through this realm.
I doubt it.
Did you meet anyone of notoriety like us?
Nah.
What are you talking about? We're not asking you if you met kings and queens, mortals. We're not asking you if you met prime ministers and presidents. We're not asking you if you are a fiend and you're fans of these people and idolatry. That's not what we're asking you. What are you asking me? In your sojourn in this realm, did you meet anyone like us, Genesis 1:26, of notoriety? In your sojourn, did you actually meet the Holy Spirit? In your sojourn, did you meet God? In your sojourn, did you meet the Christ? There's no space left for anyone. Notoriety, we said. Moses not on that. David not on that. Isaiah not on that.
Nope.
Go there.
Yes, sir.
I do not speak of prophets after Christ because he's the last. Said
Yep.
too much.
Get off.
Boy, slick with it, He's so slick with it. He's so slick with it. Step, you had to move on. Step, you had to move on. Step, you had to move on. Hey, hit in the car. Hit in the car. We acknowledge who came before. He's the last.
Yes, sir.
Nothing after. For us. For us.
For us. Yeah. For us. Get off that order.
Said too much again.
Yes, sir.
Do you mean anyone of notoriety? Did you mean anyone of notoriety? What's your notoriety list? No. Did you meet the Holy Spirit in your sojourn? Did you meet Christ? Did you meet God? Moses don't make that list. Daniel in his sojourn met who? Gabriel. Feel me? We hear Jude talking about Michael's telling him to. Michael, you know, rebuking it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
My boy. That's my boy.
We know what's his name in Genesis walking with God?
Enoch.
Enoch walking with God. Abraham had a little episode, so on and so on. In your sojourn. Did you, you know, Paul even says, though I know not in the flesh, I know I'm according to the Spirit. In your sojourn, did you meet anyone of notoriety? Careful now. Cheers.
Tough.
The lengths they will go to. The lengths they will go to not have him rise. Matthew 27, 62 to 66. And come. Pause. Much less born. Matthew 2, 13 to 23.
Tough.
Still on the ground. Through tunnels. Squirming in blood. Jeremiah 1:5. First separation to death. Psalms 51:5. Second to life. Psalms 4:3. Without hands. 2 Corinthians 5:1. Don't forget who elect him in position. The old playbook of violence and war, no election. Gods, Psalms 82:6, and mortals coexisting as if equal, Psalms 8:5. One of his great acts. Look what God gave you, Ephesians 2:8 to 10, before he left us. Acts 1:9. Been on the filthy side, Isaiah 64:6, ever since God cleaned us up. Zechariah 3.
Bars.
Said too much.
Yes, sir.
Said too much. Look at the lengths they will go to not to have him rise. Matthew 27, 62 to 66.
Tough.
Look at the lengths they'll go to not have him
rise. Yes.
Need due diligence. Matthew 27, 62 to 66. The lengths they'll go to not have him rise. And come. Pause. Pause. Much less born. Matthew 2, 13 to 23.
Bars.
Still on the ground through tunnels, squirming in blood, Jeremiah 1:5. I'll turn back for them.
Tough.
The first separation was unto death. Psalms 51, verse 5. You were there for a few of these.
Yes, sir.
The second is unto life. Psalms 4:3. I want to bring a personal news to me. Back to the wife. It's the first episode in the hospital. Everybody treat like it's a big thing. That umbilical cord to life. It's not a big thing. It's not a big thing. I said too much again. Better the unborn than the born. Never heard about that? No. They don't. Leave them alone. They don't Leave them alone. They don't know about ecclesiastics.
Nope.
Leave them alone.
Live dog. That's a bar.
First separation to death, Psalms 51. Well, now we're talking about umbilical cord stuff here. Don't worry about it. That first separation is on to death.
That's a bar.
You don't know what Psalms 51:5 says. I'm born to sin and shape in iniquity.
Bars.
You didn't do any favors here. You didn't do any favors. there. You didn't do me the favor there.
Bars.
Treat it like it's nothing.
Nothing.
It's actually nothing. I said too much again. Take it back to your wife. Take it back to your wife. Second was on to life. Psalms 4:3. And those who God love, he separates unto himself.
That's the important one. Tough.
Mind you, that was done without hands. 2 Corinthians 5:1. Yeah.
Bars.
Getting all this? You getting all this? Too much? I can stop now. I see Joe and Jada doing something. We're going to start it. Every time you come on, bring a little white flag and let's show it when it's too much.
Yeah.
Let's show the tell. Let's show the tell. Let's show the tell.
It's too much.
Too much. Let's show the tell. It's too much. I mean, we're going to use a white towel. We're going to use a white towel.
Yeah, white towel. Yeah.
Mercy. Let's mercy. Show mercy.
Too much.
The lengths they will go to not have him rise.
Bars.
You don't even know this. This is not even given. They don't even handle this with gloves. This is supposed to be handled with white glove stuff. The lengths they will go to not have him rise.
Yes.
You don't know what. They went through a lot of stuff not to have him rise.
It's a fact.
Place guards there. They said, least the first thing become worse than the second. They said, he's calling the people. Least the first become worse than the second con. And they try to steal him out.
Yeah. And
we already told you, if it was stole out, no one goes in the house and leave the house neat.
Facts. Facts.
They didn't have to go that length to tell you, but we just showed out there.
No,
the lengths they will go to not have him rise. Matthew 27, 62 to 66.
Still on the cross.
And come, pause. Yeah, and come, pause.
Pause.
Much less born. Don't forget what they go through on the born too.
Yes, sir.
Spirit behind the thing. Matthew 2:30 to 23.
Yes, sir.
But God still did this. God did this all what? On the ground. Coming through tunnels, squirming in blood. Jeremiah chapter 1:5. And then here we are, the manifestation, and we said the first separation was unto death. Psalms 51 verse 5. Born in sin and shaping in iniquity. The second was unto life. Psalms 4:3.
It's not that important.
Without hands. 2 Corinthians 5:1. Careful now. Don't forget who elected him in position. The old playbook of violence and war, no election. Yeah. Didn't know that? Need to read your little playbook. As long as there's war in that state, that man-made state, they said no election.
Gotcha.
As long as there's disturbance in the over here, they say no election. It's the old playbook. Gods, Psalms 82:6. And mortals coexisting as if equal. Psalms 8:5. Man is made just a little bit lower than angels. Gods and mortals coexisting as if equal. Psalms 8:5. One of his great acts.
Bars.
I thought so.
Yeah. Tough.
Look what God gave you. Ephesians 2:8 to 10. Call that grace before he left us. Acts 1:9.
Yes, sir.
Been on the filthy side, Isaiah 64:6. Ever since God cleaned us up. 2 3.
Wipe him down. He's mine.
Take a turban. Put a clean turban on him.
He's mine.
Been on the filthy side.
Ever
Make
since
this
God
what you
cleaned
made.
us up.
Filthy anointed, filthy rich. Been on the filthy side, Isaiah 64:6. Ever since God cleaned us up.
Bars. Bars.
All your righteousness is what?
Like filthy rags.
Make of it what you want.
Rich. Rich.
Were you an initial member of God unlisted shares? Revelations 13:8. Before the IPO, John 3:16. In this realm of the spirit, VPN, John 3:8, are necessary for IP address. Those permitted along with those not in the address. Deuteronomy 22:5. Don't think too much of me. I share rock. 1 Corinthians 10:4 with my own family. Degenerate. I am. Exodus 3:14. The only addict. Not looking to be sober and critters are fiends. 1 Timothy 3:6. I stay high. Galatians 5:25. This saying, I'm raised by a woman, is itself a crack. So when crack, what's the sass? Anywhere the debauchery, Exodus 32:35 is, they are. I allowed the used. John 10:18, like the abuse, Isaiah 53, to my muse. It's only Christ-like. John 10:18. You're on CPR in your echo chamber. Linen, Exodus 39:27-29. Over cotton, in case you have forgotten. Genesis 15:13. The fountain is running. The sky still blue. Exodus 24:10. They rejected God, Isaiah 53:3 in LV, episode 267. Just to hear Deuteronomy 29:29. Business is not too good. Almost 4 billion. Feeling some type of way, John 14:6. They're likely to die here. Bye. I'm off to Dubai here. Just tip your hat. 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 I don't know the prolificness to do these things.
Yes, sir. So it's the standard.
Were you an initial member of God unlisted shares? Unlisted shares is what happens before the share become public.
Just get off. That's art right there.
That's said too much, man. It's
art. That's art right there. Did you get after it went public, you bastards?
Were you an initial member of God unlisted shares? Revelations 13:8. Were you?
Were you? Just want to know. That was tough.
Before the IPO, John 3:16.
Before it went out.
Were you? Before the IPO? John 3:16.
Tough.
In this realm of the spirit, VPN, John 3:8, are necessary for IP addresses. Those permitted along with those not in address. Deuteronomy 22:5. Just gotta love it. Come on. Come on, man. In this realm of the spirit, VPN, that's when you make your IP address ghost. Are necessary for IP address, those permitted along with those not in address. Deuteronomy 22:5. Unnecessary IP address for those permitted along with those not in address. Deuteronomy 22:5. Catch out in the shorts, man. Don't think too much of me. So honest. He's so honest. He says, don't think too much of me. I share rock. 1 Corinthians 10:4 with my own family.
Bars.
Degenerate.
With my own family.
I share rock with my own family. I'm a degenerate. Don't think too much of me.
It's a bar.
That guy right there, don't think too much of him. He shares rocks with his kids.
His own family. Get off this. Rich. Rich.
You're a degenerate. Don't think too much of us.
Rich.
Don't think too much of us. We're degenerates. 1 Corinthians 10:4, we share rock with our own. We're degenerates. Don't think too much of us.
Bars.
I am, Exodus 3:14, the only addict, not looking to be sober either. And quitters are fiends. 1 Timothy 3:6. I said a lot. I am, Exodus 3:14, the only addict in the family, not looking to be sober either. And just so you know, quitters are fiends. 1 Timothy 3:6. Said too much. Read that for the shorts. See how yeah, let's tip your hat to move on. Let's tip your hat and move on. Just when they thought it was over, they pulled me back in. I stay high. Galatians 5:25. This saying, I'm raised by a woman, is itself a crack. So when crack, what's the sass? Leave that for the ESPN and move on. Anywhere the debauchery, Exodus 32:35 is, they are. I allowed the use. John 10:18. You know, I laid on my own life and I take it back up. I allowed the use.
Yes, sir.
Like the abuse, Isaiah 53.
Thanks.
It's my muse. It's only Christ-like.
Get off us.
John 10:18.
All right.
You're on CPR. In case you have forgotten. You're on CPR in your echo chamber. CPR in your echo chamber is computer, politics, and religion. You're on CPR in your echo chamber.
Facts.
That's life support.
Facts. Facts.
Leaning in Exodus 39:27-29 over cotton, in case you forgot. Self-explanatory, man. Come on, man. Genesis 13.
Yes, sir.
Your descendants shall be enslaved in a strange country for over 400 years. Linen over cotton, in case you've forgotten.
Get off us.
Heard there's this big hotel cost $4 billion in Vegas. We went there and they rejected God. Deuteronomy 29:29, let our eyes see it. I have known when we're there a year ago.
Yeah, about a year.
Deuteronomy 29:29, let my eyes see it.
Thanks.
It goes like this. The fountain is running, the sky still blue. Exodus 24:10. They rejected God, Isaiah 53:3 in LV, episode 267. Just to hear Deuteronomy 29:29, business is not too good. Almost $4 billion to make it. We were so gracious to ask them and tell them the platform was a godly one. They rejected God.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
No problem though with people shooting porn there.
No, nope.
No problem with all kind of worldly and stuff going on there. And what's that place called? Live? All kind of stuff you host there.
Yeah. All kind of nonsense.
You should have been honored that God came true.
Facts.
You should have been honored.
Facts.
That's going to become of that, buddy. Take it and run.
Yep.
But you did what was written to you. And the end says, I was full. They're feeling some type of way, John 14:6. They're likely to die here. Bye. I'm off to Dubai here. Let's tip your hat and move on. Rich! Be no follow-ups. There'll be no dragging out. You got too much.
Got too much.
Yeah, that mirror thing took a lot out of me. I had to go deep
Crazy.
on that.
Crazy.
Shouldn't even have given you that.
I had to walk it out, man. That was,
Shouldn't even have given you that.
Yeah.
Shouldn't even have given you that.
Yeah. Too much grace.
Come on, man. Didn't even have a flag to throw.
Yeah.
To tap out. Mercy.
Yeah.
Yeah, we out of here, though.
Yep, just like that. Let God be glorified,
God
man.
enough. Don't say God didn't do anything for you. Episode 333. It's a beast.
Is the standard.
Come on, man. Was it Toms and a half? It's sealed, man.
Sealed.
For the tree, like it's sealed, man.
Like it's sealed.
Light work. What we talking about? You know what I'm saying? Fine dining. I'm coming back. Check paid in full. Got too much. We out.
Yes, sir.
Cheers.
Take your shoes off, you filthy animals.
Stand on the ground. Don't say God didn't do anything for you.
Can't say.
This was a beast.
Crazy.